Or I can move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'll miss him, but basically.
I think I know what you're gonna do. Go ahead.
Nice. Yeah, basically, I'm trying to hopscotch.
Yes. As a trail of fire behind you.
I haven't played like checkers or chess in a very long time. But I'm like, well, if I go over here, so since it's a 3, you.
Yeah, so okay, go ahead and move and draw your trail, and the creatures will take the 9 points of damage. I'm sorry, they'll take damage on their turn.
Sure, so, and that's within 3. I'm sorry, I've never actually used this before.
Within a 3-square burst.
Great. Okay.
Yes. So it's powerful.
Oh, I could even hop down there then. So I can.
While you're deciding your path,
please,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
As this trail of fire is kind of noodling around you.
Yes.
Noodling.
Yes.
As I do.
Okay. I'm going to. Oh, it just zoomed. No, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, my computer. I just clicked on a lot of things. Okay. All right, 1d6 for my heals. I get 5 to my health, and then I'm going to 5-foot step down, and I'm going to cast a really big spell. All right, let's. I'm going to cast Mass Rejuvenation. So we'll see how I do. Oh, cool! I passed. Okay. Okay. So right now everybody's going to take. That was 30 mana. I just burned. So it's a big spell. Everyone's gonna take 5, but mark down that for the next 7 turns. You're going to take 1d6 at the start of your turn. Health.
Okay.
So just like keep track of how many turns you have, and that doesn't stack with mine, but it does restart mine.
And that hits everybody.
That hits everybody. That's why I 5-foot step south.
Nice.
Yep.
So okay, and then you're done your turn.
Yes.
Hugh automatically heals. How much you said? 5.
1d6. Oh, he takes 5 right now, and then he'll take 1d6.
He takes
as well.
5 right now, and then he'll heal 1d6. Good, that fills his hit points up.
Yay!
Hugh turns to Cedric and says, "They had the right idea." And then he takes out his paintbrush and he paints something on your halberd. You now have a long chain attached to your halberd, Cedric. Very similar to the chain that the Revenants were using.
Very cool.
Oh. And then Hugh will move 1, 2, 3. It's temporary though, sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll move here. That's his turn. Small thingies. Halasair roll stamina twice. Andrea roll stamina once.
21 and 16.
Alright, you take 5% damage twice. Andrea takes 5% damage once. And then one's going to Hugh and one's going to Connor. Alright, both Hugh and Connor take 25% of damage. That will hit Sir Calthrian. That will hit Halasair. Oh, but they still take fire damage. So this one takes... Roll at 1d12 right now. Roll a might.
There we go.
Andrea.
Andrea? Oh no.
Roll a might, please.
Okay.
8 pulls you towards him, and he does a strike. I'm assuming a 13. Well, does a 13 hit your AC?
Nope.
No? Okay, he misses. Alright. 8, and the 1d12 is 7, so he took 7 points of damage. Actually, that ends up killing him. So
That's my reaction because I got pulled in.
basically,
by him.
yeah,
And
you
he
got
just
pulled
died.
by him, Strix, and then he just dies. Aw, too bad. Connor, we'll do another spin attack because I think he can. Hit. He does 10 points of damage. Cedric, you're up.
I'm going to move. Down by Hugh.
Okay, go ahead.
Right here.
There it is. Okay.
And he can't. I don't want to use the chain thing yet because there's too many people in the way.
Okay,
But he will attack the shade,
go ahead.
our button demon.
Go ahead. That'll hit. Roll for damage.
He's gonna attack with his axe as well, since that's on fire.
Yep.
Flame weapon.
Yep, that'll hit. Roll for damage
Okay.
for both.
So, plus. Uh, 8 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. First hit is 8 points. Second hit. Oh, 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage.
28 points of damage. That already kills it. You want to attack the other thing behind you with the axe?
Well, I attack. Can I? No, it's okay. I use both of my strikes to hit.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. All right. No more big demons left. Sir Calthrian is up.
Remember your 1d6s, guys, of health.
Yes. So Calthrian
Yeah, that's
gets.
going to be very helpful.
Thank you. Tarsathian heals 5 hit points, which is probably good. There we go. She will strike. Alright, stun point. That's fine. So,
It's three stunt points because it's the amount of stunts equal to the dragon die.
thank you. So she'll just get another hit. Or she'll just do another hit. 14 and 14. Alright, that Revenant's starting to look pretty bad. Kenna.
Okay. I'm going to make my way down to this shade, and I'm just going to do a normal attack.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
19 again.
For damage?
Yes.
Alright. That shade's looking pretty bad. Next is Theobin.
Am I able to collate the fire that's burning in my weapons and make it a grenade?
Not in 6 seconds. You could,
Okay.
but that'll take more than just 6 seconds.
Can I see the Revenant down where Sir Calthrian is?
Oh, yeah. I'll say you can see it. Especially if you move down 1.
I'll do that, and I'll just shoot at that.
Okay. Roll attack roll. That'll hit. Roll for damage.
And that is okay. And damage is 21.
Okay. That kills it.
Oh, I also have to do my 1d6 for Andrea.
Yes, it'll
Yeah,
still
can I-
kill it.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
do my 1d6 real quick? I forgot to do it
Yes.
last turn.
Yes, that'll still kill it. Halasair's up.
Okay, dokie. So as I understand now that it's the beginning of my turn, the trail of fire is now gone. So I have to actually return to continue burning people.
Yes.
Let's do that.
You can, yes. I can hurt people just by moving.
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
manners.
Hey.
And you can still attack this on top of that.
I know.
You can move and then attack.
Ooh, actually,
Remember to heal too, Hallie.
thank
Yes,
you.
remember your heals.
Just reminded me, and I was like, "What do I do?"
I am marking down turns, but
Thank you.
I won't remember every time.
Marvelous. Ah, yay! Oh, that feels so much better. So yeah, she's gonna go ahead, and she's gonna close. Well, let's just go back the way we came. Will Connor let me through his spot?
I'm sorry?
Will Connor let me move through his spot?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna hop this way, and I'm basically gonna end up. I'm basically gonna end up here
Okay.
because that will still.
Alright, and then you can attack if you'd like.
Yarr. I will go ahead and attack this one.
Go ahead. 17.
Yarr.
Roll for damage.
And then damage is
14.
still going to be a +1, so 14.
Okay. You're cleaning up. Andrea, you're up.
Okay. I'll start with my rejuvenate.
Mhm.
So 4. Okay. I mean, I want to save things for. I can't see Calthrian, so I'm just gonna.
Mhm.
I don't know what to do. I think everyone I see is relatively healed, so I can't tell. So I'm gonna back up one.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do an arcane lance to the face on this one. Just because I can do 2d6 with that now. That's exciting.
Ah.
So, yeah, I'll try that. Plus, focus 16. Does that hit?
That will hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. I haven't used this in so long. Alright, my arcane lance. Oh, I was just kidding. It's 1d6, but then I gotta do the 1d6 of fire too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. 11.
11?
Okay. Alright. It's looking pretty bad. Hugh is up. He is going to go up to this one, thrust his weapon forward. And then it chain lightnings around and hits 3 creatures, dealing 5 points of damage on all 3 of those demons,
Yeah!
plus another
Thank you.
1d6 fire damage because of Andrea. It's another 1 point of fire damage. All right. Kenna, roll a stamina. Theo, roll a stamina. Halasair, roll a stamina.
16.
20!
All right. 17. All three of you only take 5% of your total hit points in damage. The revenants are gone. Connor will take his sword and strike at the demon in front of him. Ooh, stunt points. You'll do lethal blow. So it's another 2d6, correct?
Correct.
11 points of damage, which
I
kills
did my
that.
rejuvenate
Yes, and he heals.
as well.
Kills that shade in front of him. He moves up. Cedric.
Okay. I think Cedric will move up to here if he can,
Mm-hmm.
and strike the one that's like up from him.
Okay.
Oh, and he gets his 1d6.
Do you
Gotta,
remember?
yeah, I gotta remember that. Okay,
Get you guys. 30 mana.
20 to hit the guy in front.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Remember, you get a +1 because you're in my aura of awesome.
Aura of awesome.
Points of damage.
How many points
Fire.
of damage?
Fire and electricity, 22 points.
Okay. That will kill that one. And Sir Coltrane will swing over here.
She can heal too.
Yes, she will heal
Don't
5
die,
hit points.
Maximilian will be pissed.
I know, he'll be so mad at us.
That'll hit.
5 stun points too.
Yes. Sir Catherine goes over. She charges. She swings with her giant, massive sword, strikes down diagonally downward across the creature. The creature bursts into flames before dissolving into nothingness. And then Sir Catherine takes her giant great sword with one hand, and then sheaths it behind her, as if nothing, as if it was nothing.
Oh no.
She's so cool.
Yeah, she
Okay.
is.
Okay, because we've only used one of the heals, if we're going to be sitting for a few seconds, everyone's going to take 66 of healing.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Do we
very
all
good.
just roll that? Or...
Yeah, let's
Mhm.
do that.
I'm rolling for my...
All right. Connor is still at about a little bit more than 50% health.
Okay.
About.
I'll take it too. All right. How is everyone? I almost died, but thank you guys for saving me.
Yeah, it was pretty rough for a moment there. I wasn't worried.
Mages and falling.
Good thinking with the grenade, Theoben, Hugh says.
Mm.
Thank you.
What
You look
happened?
kind of proud.
I got hooked in the arm and then thrown off the edge. Right here. You can't see it anymore because I killed it, but it was pretty bad. It was gnarly.
Yeah, those hooks were pretty rough.
I'm glad you're all right.
I hate to ruin the celebration, but we're still in the air.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
But before we move on, I'd like to make sure we're all healed.
Yes.
Andrea, Cedric, and Kenna, roll me either an acrobatics or might, whichever is lower for you, please. Acrobatics
Whichever
or
is lower,
might,
okay.
whichever is lower. Whichever gives you a lower bonus, I guess is my question. 18.
18.
18.
17.
17? Okay. During the battle, shortly after you used your bracer power, you felt your bracer trying to wedge itself off of your wrist.
Interesting.
Right after you used your bracers.
I haven't used mine.
You haven't used yours, sorry. Then that roll would have been for
I used
Halasair.
mine.
It was Halasair, sorry. Halasair,
Yeah.
roll whichever is lower for you.
Oh, that's such a good roll too, Andrea.
That was a good
No,
roll.
I finally did a good one.
Yeah, it was a beautiful roll. And I'm sorry, it's between might and what?
Might or acrobatics, whatever's the lower bonus. Whatever
That's
gives you
gonna
the
have to
lower
be
bonus.
acrobatics.
Okay.
Because our braces are crafty and they're trying to get off of us, so they're trying whatever they can.
Sure.
All right. I'm going.
10. Halasair, shortly after combat, to your surprise, your bracer pulls itself off of your wrist and flies towards the center of the continent.
Oh no, you don't! Yeah, she's
Chase it!
yeah, she's chasing it. Sorry, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna heal Connor.
That's a good idea.
Magic check. So 5. I'm gonna keep
Okay.
healing him. So.
That's probably a good idea.
He also has his berries if he wants to eat them.
Yes, I'm sure he'll have some of the berries.
Oh, I'm
as
gonna
well.
eat some
And
berries.
9.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
That's
then
9 more.
the berries heal how much again? 1d6
1d6.
apiece?
Yes.
All right. He eats some of the berries. He's almost full health.
All right, one more. All right, fellow.
14. He's at full health.
No, 9.
Oh, 9.
Yep.
He's super close.
You're super close. Okay. All better?
Yes, thanks.
Thank you, Andrea.
Anyone else? No problem.
Sadly, the answer would have been yes, but when Hallie's bracer flew off, she kind of ran off.
Like, how was that?
I said she would. Sorry, guys.
Guys, my sister just ran away. Can we chase her?
Hugo's already chasing her. He already went
geez.
when Tally.
We're supposed to
What
get
direction
her.
did they go? Sorry.
Towards
I
the center, I believe.
Which is precisely why she wanted to run.
Oh.
I'm a tiny dwarf, so you could probably catch up to me. But yeah.
Sir Calthrian just catches up really quickly and just scoops Theo up under one arm.
This way then?
Right. We should
Okay.
probably go after those two.
You guys make your way to the center of the necropolis, the Grand Necropolis. And you reach to a... When you get fairly close to the center of where the swirling green rift-looking thing is in the sky, you are surprised to see a large gathering of humanoid beings. They look like they are human. And the behavior of these humans are interesting because they are looking like they're making weapons out of like sticks and rocks and bramble. You recognize this Kenna as the type of weapon making that the Avar do.
Oh my God.
The interesting
Here we
thing
go.
is that the people here don't look Avarian. They look Navarin, not Avarian, but they are behaving like Avar. And it is like this big giant army. Many of these people look off, almost like they were... a lot of them look very pale. Some of them are missing parts of them, but they are walking around alive.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yay! Yay! A
You can
zombie
see-
army!
Yeah.
Alright,
Magic
so
wins the day again, guys.
does Does Kenna see her brothers in that crowd?
Roll a perception, please.
Oh my gosh.
Can we all roll? Or...
You may, if you'd like. 17. Kenna, in the distance, yes, you do see a figure of Ari talking to a tall female.
Oh no.
This female is looks like a middle-aged woman, Navaran woman.
Right.
Right.
She's gonna like scream out his name like angrily to Ari.
Okay, so in order to do that, you're gonna have to get closer to the
Oh.
gathering of people. Is that what you're gonna do? Are you gonna make your way?
Yeah.
You're gonna make your way towards that area, and the army people see you, but they don't do anything. But they watch you as you make your way there. And is everybody following her into the midst of this army?
I'm going to prepare for battle.
Yes.
Yeah, prepping for battle would probably be a good thing. Did I at least see the direction that my bracer has flown, so I know where to continue later?
I'm drinking a lyrium potion that I got
The
from
hours
You have
really
not.
just-
Kane. So I'm gonna drink more than one.
Okay.
Sure.
So
I should
20
check and
24
see
mana.
what options I have as well. I think I might need to have my berries if we're about to go forward.
Cedric's
Me-
following.
I am kind of behind them then, because I'm going to be casting some spells. I'm prepping, just in case we get into a big fight. I'd like to make sure I'm ready.
All right.
So I'll take 2 minutes away from them while casting.
I've just done a 1d6 for applying poison.
Okay. Kenna, you make your way through the crowds of Avarians, and again, they watch you, and everybody else is going to follow behind you. None of the Avarian-like Navarans, Navarians? Nevara Avar. Nevara Avar. Again, they will watch you, and as you guys make your way towards the center, the path behind you closes off as the army surrounds you. So they like surround you as you're going up.
So I'm separated from them all. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, so you're not going? Are you not going with them? You're not following them? Okay.
She
No,
was
I'm-
hanging back. She was casting spells.
All right, you can hang back.
Sure. If she was gonna hang back and Cedric was not gonna stick around to make sure she's not alone, then Hallie would have.
Okay.
You gonna stay with me? I'll
Mhm.
heal you then.
That works too, but I didn't do it for that reason.
Too bad you don't have your bracer, or we could have done something cool.
Right.
Okay. So the people who are more people going with Kenna, or more people hanging back?
I'm going with Kenna and Cedric.
Theoben is going to go with Kenna. Cedric's going with Kenna.
Yeah.
Hugh will probably follow Cedric and Theoben. Sir Calthrian is going to ask what she should do. Should she hang back or should she follow you with Kenna?
If there's danger, I think you will need to be with them.
Sir
Andrea
Calthrian.
will be fine.
Sir Calthrian will go with them, and Connor will go with Kenna. All right. So the only people hanging back are Halasair and Andrea. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so my spell power is up.
Ari, when you call out Ari's name, he turns towards you. The woman turns towards you as well, in front of him. and something comes over her when she sees you, Kenna, approaching. Kenna, how did you get here?
Was that the woman or was that Ari who said that?
That's Ari who says that.
What are you doing, Ari? What is this?
He starts to stutter a little bit. And the woman sort of raises her hand up and says, "It's all right, Ari, it's all right. I'll take it from here." The
And who
woman...
are you?
You wouldn't recognize me. That's quite all right. She looks at you and says, "You know who I am, Kenna. Look deep. You know." And she looks at you right into the eyes, and even though they're different eyes, you know who's behind those eyes.
She's gonna sort of, I mean, she was really angry before, and now she gets really soft, like, in her face. And she's kind of takes a second and... Mom.
Yes. Yes, dear, it's me.
How... What are you doing here? How...
Same
Kenna's
reason
gonna
I...
go.
She says, you go up and she hugs you and says, "Bringing balance back to the world, my dear."
What? Bringing balance? You're supposed to be dead. I was coming back. Balance.
She says, your brothers have told me about everything that's been happening. I'm so proud of you, my dear. You've done so much. You've done everything for our people.
Mom, you can't be here. You died and the dead stayed dead. Why have you done this?
My dear, you know that's not completely true. We believe that yes, we die, but we do eventually come back, reincarnated.
Aye, but not with magic. Not with the spell that they were doing.
She nods. I know this is very difficult for you to understand, but this is something that our people must do. To right all the wrongs that has happened to us all this time. I was hoping that you'd be able to join us.
And do what? You've destroyed the city. Demons are killing people below, innocent people. How is that righting wrongs?
She says, "I'm not saying that it will be a perfect or easy solution.
You're justifying killing people to bring people who have died back to life. For what end? You're gonna rage war on Ferelden?
The strong survive. The survival of the fittest. At least, that is what the traditional Avar have believed. Our specific group have tried to break away from such traditions, but it hasn't been working. My mother... I was just like you, too, my dear, when I was younger. I was very idealistic, as my mother used to say. I wanted to change things for our people, and I wanted to do things differently. My mother warned me that it was foolish to believe such things, and I didn't listen to her for the longest time. During our final moments when the Darkspawn attacked us and I watched all of our people die left and right, not even knowing if my own sons had survived. That was the last thing that I thought of, was the words of my own mother, telling me that my beliefs would be my own end. And not only my own end, but my people's end.
Mother, the Darkspawn attack, it didn't just hit us, it hit the whole world. You cannot justify doing this to people because our people were destroyed by a blight. And it's not idealistic, and we haven't really tried. Sure, we've been open and we were friendly, but we haven't really reached out. I have reached out. I have made friends. I am making a difference. What you are doing is going to throw us back into that history that you were trying to run from. Violence and strength, they are not the answer for our future. Our future is with diplomatic and peace and talking to people and letting people in and not hiding away in the mountains cursing lowlanders for their stupidity. There is more strength than just physical brutality. What you were doing.
She looks at you with very sad eyes, and she at least attempts to reach out to you and feel your cheek. I don't know if you pull away or not, but she attempts to. And she says, "My darling, like I said, you sound exactly like me. You sound just like me. And that was the reason why I never said anything before. I didn't want to lose that aspect of you. It was the last part of me, the old me that I had left. I didn't mean to deceive you or go behind your back with your brothers, but I was able to be more honest with them when I was still alive."
Mother, I love you, and I will always love you. But the fact remains is that you died, and I took on the Thing position. And what you've done here, I cannot take back. This remains is that I am the leader, and I will decide how we will move forward. So, Mother, if you're going to try and fight me on this, then you will have to take this staff from my hands. This is my right now. I will decide how we move forward, not you. As for idealism, you didn't fail because you succeeded through me. Because I will accomplish what you never did. You can let me do this, and you can see a new future for the Alvar. Or I can strike you down now and I can take it for them.
You can see in this on her face that she looks extremely conflicted, like trying to decide whether the right thing to do is to fight you for the good of her people overall, or not fight you because you're her daughter. And she's in like utter turmoil, and you can sense and feel as she's hesitating that it's destroying her. But then suddenly behind you, you hear a voice. You hear Eric's voice. And Eric says, "The Avar's greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. And our end is our beginning for a new age." Those were your words, sister.
The Avar's greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. And our end is our beginning for a new age.
This is our end, and it's our beginning for a new age, he says. You and I, we are in the same side, Kenna. We are trying to bring balance back to the world because that is what the Penta'Viv Guardians were trying to do in the first place. Don't you see what's happening here, Kenna? Eric says. The whole reason the Guardians were brought here in the first place was because they were trying to stop the Fade from being separated from the creation. The world was created with the Fade and the world as one. There was no veil. We are trying to bring the Fade back into the world again. We are trying to undo what the Penta'Viv Guardians failed to prevent. Bringing the Fade back. Or are you saying that you're going against what you were originally called to do in the first place?
Wait.
Cedric moves his hand to his hilt.
Oh shit, this is so bad.
Wait.
Mother, let me talk to her, please. And your mother looks like she's about to say something. She's like, no, let me talk to her, please, Eric says. And with that, the mother nods, and Ari will leave with her. So they will go off for a moment.
Has the 2 minutes for cast time been
I'll say
finished?
so,
Can
yeah.
we start? Can Hallie and I start following?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Oh, good.
What spell were you trying to cast?
Theo,
I'm not casting anything.
Oh, you're not casting
I already-
anything. Okay. Okay.
I already
Yeah.
I put it in the chat. I did rock armor and
Okay.
I healed her and
Yeah.
Okay.
that was.
can I just say that Theo followed the mother?
Can you say that Theo's following the mother? Are you going to follow
Followed the
her?
mother. Not Kenna and her brother. He's going to follow the mother.
Okay.
Oh, classic
She,
Theo and eavesdropping. It's been a while.
You'll attempt to
Yes.
follow the mother, and this whole army of Navarre and Avar stop, get in front of you. They huddle in front of you, so you can't get past them, unless you try to force your way through. But that'll probably be a threatening action if you try to force your way through.
If she's not going to allow him to get close to her, then
The
he's just
Avar
going
will
to
not.
say,
Yeah.
okay, and he's just going to shout. Not shout, but he's going to raise his voice slightly. You should listen to your daughter. There comes a time when parents must accept that their children know better. And that's all.
Okay. You shout that out. You're not sure because you can't see past the Avarians. You're not sure if she heard what you said or if she reacted to it. Right now, as far as Ken is concerned, the mother and Ari are out of sight, and Eric says, Kenna, this is why you guys were chosen, right? This is... We have to put things back the way it was.
This is what they tried to do?
Do you see this? He says, and he pulls out what looks like an orb. This is, by the way, this orb is glowing green. And he says, do you know what this is?
Do I know what that is?
You do not know what that is. You've never seen it before. Andrea, you've seen this orb before. This was actually
I don't think I'm up
Oh,
there
actually,
yet, am I?
you're not there yet. All right. This is a spark. The spark of the Fade. It was stolen by the elves. It was stolen by the elves. This was what created the Fade. This is what separated the Fade from the rest of creation. And the Penta'Viv Guardians tried to stop him from separating the Fade from the world. And with this, I can put it back together.
Where did you get that?
He's quiet for a minute and he backs up. I found it.
You just found it.
I'm asking you again, Kenna. Are you going to be with us or not? Don't make us choose.
But
We're
you're
not-
asking me to do the exact same thing. What would happen if if this fate were to come back, I mean, if the veil no longer existed and you guys succeeded, what would happen to the world?
He said, of course, at first, the world will not be used to having the fade back into it so quickly. It's almost like water that has been pulled from a once fertile land, turning that land into desert. If you reintroduce the water back into the desert, yes, initially it'll be horrific, but eventually it'll balance back into equilibrium. It'll reach balance eventually. Back to the way things were when the fade was natural. A natural part of creation, the way it originally was.
But what about the people, this rushing of water that's not gonna hurt all these people? You know anything about what is gonna happen to the people of the world? And demons and all those things we've been fighting that almost killed us. Do you know what it is you're doing? Because I don't understand.
Again, eventually, the people will go back to the way they were naturally. Do you remember the elves? They used to have immortality. They don't anymore. It's because they lost the connection to the fade. Once this rift happened, they lost their natural abilities of immortality. This would return the elves back to their rightful footing. They no longer have to be slaves. They no longer have to be the dregs of society. That's just one long-term benefit, the bigger picture. One long-term benefit of this. At this point, I'm going to say Andrea and Halasair make it over there.
Hey.
Oh, good.
Yay! Hi, everyone. Looks pretty odd over here. What's going on?
Oh, they're just, bringing, data.
Hmm?
The what?
The Fade. Apparently, they're gonna rip the wall between our world and the Fade and bring down all the demons and spirits. That's about time.
Yay! That sounds like a great idea. Can I have a battle map? I just need to see what I see.
Yeah.
Because I'm... haha, that's great. Why? Why would you ever do that?
To bring balance back to the world. It wasn't meant to be that way from the beginning.
Oh, so life and death aren't supposed to be a thing. I see. And you brought all these people back after you promised us not to do such. Yes?
Eric promised not to.
I thought we were talking to Eric. Are you not Eric?
Are you sure you know which soul was in that stone this entire time? Are you sure you know which soul ended up wherever you ended up when that violet person ejected the soul from Halasair?
Oh, you're adorable.
Oh,
Hey, Kenna, darling, it's not your brother and I can kill him, right?
As soon as Andrea says that, there's a flash of light from the orb, and immediately, Andrea, the bracer around your wrist gets ejected off of your wrist, and it almost like a magnet goes in, sticks onto the orb itself, and a big giant gate opens behind Andrea, and it paralyzes her frozen.
What?
Bye, guys.
Oh my god. No. What did you do?
You erupt into flames, and well, no, you don't erupt into flames because you don't have your bracer. You scream out. And again, the orb glows glows on Eric's orb, and the gate opens around Halasair, and she's frozen.
Damn, I was gonna rush him. Okay.
Cedric charges whichever one.
Cedric charges. The bracer gets off from his wrist, and Cedric is suspended, frozen by a gate.
Oh my god!
So you chose to trust me over Violetta. Looks like you trusted the wrong mage after all. Of everyone in your group, she probably would have been the first person to figure out who I really was. Sorry. And then you're gone. The three of you are gone.
I didn't trust either of you. You're both mages.
Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah. You gotta give him this though. The entire session you're going, oh well, I prefer Eric over Violetta. Yeah, I totally trust Eric over Violetta.
No, I trusted that we wouldn't let Eric keep the bracer.
Oh my god.
That's what I said.
The funny thing about this whole thing, Eric says, is that once I had the bracer, I suddenly realized that it sort of connected a bit with the orb. It is, actually, after all, the core of the Penta'Viv. Once I was able to attune to it, it was pretty easy for me to collect the other bracers after that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through with you, Kenna. So, goodbye. And Theoben and Kenna and everybody else gets thrown into a rift. And we'll go to the next session. We will say that for the next session.
Okay.
So, this is what is going to happen. The entire party is split. The Penta'Viv Guardians are without their bracers, and you are split. I am going to separate the next session to 3 separate sessions. You will be joined by 2 of the finalists who will be playing the roles of the characters that they proposed during their auditions.
Aw, neat.
So you will be playing with Ella and Mecca and Mark, Evan, Petra, and Jess.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That's so cool.
So I've been hiding this from you from the very beginning, and I told all the finalists that they would be playing their characters while you guys are separated, and trying to find your way back and fix this mess now.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god.